Your anger and your lust for power have already done that.
Hey everybody, it's Max. I'm back with another font review. Again, another one from Fourzze FX. This time we're going to do something a little different. We're going back to something that harkens back to more to my childhood, which is the prequels, episodes 1, 2, and 3. This font is very special, just like Daddy Issues Complete, in that it is another theatrical font, but instead of based on Luke from Return of the Jedi, this one is based on Anakin from Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. More specifically, his downfall to the dark side, when he unfortunately fell to the dark, became Darth Vader, and did all the horrible things that he did in Revenge of the Sith. And we got a theatrical experience to accompany that. So, just like last time, I'm going to be demonstrating two versions, the standard and theatrical version. When you get the font, you get three versions. You get the Crystal Focus 10, Profi, and Golden Harvest V3, if you have those soundboards. So I'm using the Crystal Focus 10, that's just the one I use, and yeah, let's get right into the font.
Anger and your lust for power.
I see through the lies of the Jedi.
Now what's really cool about this font is that this font actually has a custom voice actor providing the lines of Anakin. So what you're hearing isn't Hayden Christensen or Matt Lanter. This is a fella. His name is Kyle, and you may have seen this clip pop up somewhere online. You may have seen this clip of this Anakin Obi-Wan cosplayer, and they're at a convention, some sort of convention of sorts, and the Obi-Wan cosplayer is standing up on the escalator, and he's looking down at the Anakin cosplayer, and the Anakin cosplayer is looking up at him. And Obi-Wan says, you know, the infamous line, "It's over, Anakin, I have the high ground." And Anakin says, "You underestimate my power." And he proceeds to go up the escalator. So, Fourzze, he found the original guys that did that video, and the guy who played Anakin, his name is Kyle, he went out and contacted him and was like, "Hey, I'm making a Anakin Skywalker font from Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith, and I was wondering, like, would you like to be the voice of Anakin? You know, I want to do something different, I want to try something new." And he Kyle went down to a professional voice studio, and he provided the lines of Anakin for this saber font. And I think he did a great job. I know a lot of people were upset. They're like, "Oh, why didn't you do Hayden, or why didn't you do Matt?" I honestly think Kyle sounds like a perfect blend between Hayden and Matt. You get the inflections of Hayden, but also the inflections of Matt too. And I think it works really well, if I'm being quite honest. Again, it's my personal preference. If you don't like it, it's up to you. Just get some Hayden quotes from like Shamim's boot package or something like that. But if Kyle, if you are watching this though, you did a great job, and yes, you are still Fourzze's chosen one. Like I said in the live stream, you're Fourzze's chosen one. Never forget that. So let's get into it. So again, you get multiple different power-ons depending on how you hold the saber. So let's get into some smooth swings. There's the one I like, when the more growly one kicks in. I like that one more. So, accent swings. Doing the spin. One thing I've noticed about the accent swings compared to the to Daddy Issues Complete, these ones feel a lot more floatier. Like they sound more like they're cutting through the air, which makes sense because the originals are more like, you know, holding broadswords. You know, they're super heavy and they're not really much Return of the Jedi, but more or less Empire and definitely New Hope. But with the prequels, you know, they got more into the choreography and they really start doing all the flips and kicks and spins and all the cool jazz that we get to watch in the prequels. That at least I grew up on. I was only like 5 when Revenge of the Sith came out, so, and I owe a lot to it. It got me into Star Wars. Anyways. Lots of loud, clear blasters. Let's get into lockup. Lots of cool end locks. I really like the end locks on this one. It's like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's like the end locks on this one, they're like preet sounds, and I really like it. I'll show you what I mean. Like that. I like that. Clashes? It's easier with a bladed, so sorry about that. Force effect? Like a force push. And then I think the second one should be another force push. Now it's got Obi-Wan falling back from the Dooku duel. That's cool, so it sounds like Anakin's force pushing him back. So that's cool. So there's the standard version. So let's get a blade installed and show off the theatrical version after I show off the standard version. And again, I think the best way to experience this font, it's really the theatrical version. The theatrical version just makes all the more the difference, honestly, with these fonts. Fourzze, you do a great job with these theatrical stuff. It's fantastic. This time we got royal blue, and look at that. Woo! That looks real good on camera. Really matches with the blades in the artwork. Lots of quick prequel-style clashes. Oh, I love that ignition. Okay, let's move on to the theatrical version.
Anger and your lust for power. Anger and your lust for power.
Ahsoka. I'm sorry.
Man, that tragedy. Everything that happens with Anakin in the prequels is just a tangled web that just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. And then after he becomes Vader, it just gets worse. So tragic. Anyways.
Don't make me kill you.
And again, just like Daddy Issues Complete, this does have sounds of Anakin's grunts and groans. It even has a couple of Obi-Wans in there. Like there. So you can really recreate that Mustafar duel, and I think that's awesome.
Anakin, please!
Quotes on the end locks. Let me do the full lockup quote.
You'll have to try harder than that. You underestimate my power. Come to your senses.
There we go. Tip drag. And again, there's no end drag files when you get the font, which, it is what it is.
Everything will soon be set right.
Let's get a couple more quotes.
I will do what needs to be done. You will try.
That's cool.
This is the end for you, my master. This is where the fun begins. Ready when you are.
Doing the Obi-Wan on an Anakin font? Shame.
Everything will soon be set right.
Let me see if I can try to get the this one callback.
Then you will die.
Rebels callback.
Jedi turn against me.
Good, Anakin, good.
That one's probably my favorite. The Emperor saying, "Good, Anakin, good." I love that one.
What's the matter, Anakin?
What's the matter, Anakin?
This is the end for you, my master.
Okay, so you do get a couple music tracks with this. I think, hang on. I think you get 3 music tracks with this. I think you get 3. Let me see if I can try to activate them. I apologize, the music player is really finicky. It's a, you have to double press the power button, and sometimes it doesn't work. It'll just go into the main ignition, so I do apologize. So, first one we got is, sounds of Mustafars. It sounds like you're, like, fighting on top of the lava. Kind of like this scene, so.
Don't make me kill you.
That's one of the stabs. It's him killing Obi-Wan, the alternate ending we never got. Not sure why those are going off, but whatever.
This is the end for you, my master.
Move on to the next one. You got Anakin versus Obi-Wan.
This is where the fun begins.
Ready when you are. Anakin, please! Come to your senses!
This is the end for you, my master.
This is just another part of Anakin versus Obi-Wan.
Then you will die.
Good, Anakin, good.
Everything will soon be set right.
Oh, this is the part where they do the Obi-Annie spin.
This is where the fun begins.
Ready when you are.
Jedi turn against me. This is the end for you, my master. If you're not with me, you're my enemy.
Only a Sith deals in absolutes.
So there you go. There is Anger and Lust for Power. I believe I've showcased most of the sounds that come included. Music tracks, stabs, swings, clashes, lockup, tip drag, all that jazz. So yeah, that's Anger and Lust for Power. I hope you enjoyed it. You can also buy this over at repulsecustomsounds.com. And along with Daddy Issues Complete and the rest of Fourzze's library, along with Link's library, Cosmic Apes, Kyberol fonts, and Dante's Saber Designs. Those are the folks over at Repulse. I'm telling you, man, Fourzze, you're doing cool stuff, man. You're doing a lot of cool theatrical stuff. There's still one pack I still need to get that'll complete the trilogy, so to say. So we got the prequels with Anger and Lust for Power. We've got the originals with Daddy Issues Complete, and also the classic villain, which I still need to get my hands on. That's a great font. I still need to get my hands on it one of these days. But on my to-do list, on my wish list, I got Sequel Flex. I want to try that out next because That one's an all-encompassing sequel Graphics font. I do have some sequel Graphics fonts like Kasif, but I do really want to try Fourzze's because his is probably going to be the same like this, where it's an all-encompassing experience, where you get quotes, pre-ons, post-offs, Fourzze FX, you name it. It's quotes in the lockup, lots of cool stuff. So, yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and as always, may the Force be with you, or in this case, may the Fours be with you.
Don't make me kill you. Everything will soon be set right.
I know there are things about the Force you're not telling me.